Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is the first pilot show of the dun, 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 you already know situationship. Um, shots fired. Pew pew. We doing shots fired over here today. I got my co-host with me. I got Miss Elsie Alex. You know, Miss Elsie came on through Facebook, social media. Everybody was like, put Elsie on, put Elsie on. 10 people immediately, as soon as I asked for help. Miss Elsie was already on here, and she's the co-host of the Situationship Shots Fired show. Miss Elsie, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Elsie. Elsie Alex. So some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. I am also a podcaster of So Let's Talk, SLT_podcast. But anyway, um, we from the same town. We from Florida. We from Ocala. Yeah, I'm ready to talk and put it out there, female's perspective. Um, I am currently divorced, and been divorced now for about a year and a half, since January of 2024. And, got in a relationship after that with somebody who was a friend that I knew for a few years. And yeah, he did the same thing a lot of men do. And
What you mean?
when
What
things
men do?
So, a lot of men like to lie and cheat. And when things get hard, they strike out. So, when things got harder, was not going his way, he decided to haul tail. And next thing you know, another woman involved, just found out recently he got a whole nother baby. So, yeah.
We go
Me,
talk about
like,
that. We go talk
we
about
gonna
that.
talk about that. So right now I'm single, and trust is real low for a lot of men. So it's gonna take a man, a real man, to stand on something and be very intentional with me before I ever budge or pay attention to the man anymore. You gotta come with a whole lot for me. Not saying my that I re put it this way, I feel like I'm a simple woman. I don't require a lot, but if you're a certain type of man, um, it might seem like a lot to you because the things I ask for are free. So, yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, since you gave your introduction away, what you got going on, let me give a little introduction of me. So my name is Keithan
Yeah.
Colbert. I'm from the same city, Ocala. Thoroughbreds, you already know. I represent Florida everywhere I go. Um, who am I? I'm a 43-year-old divorced man. Yup, divorced, 4 kids. My oldest is 22 and the youngest is 7. And I love my babies to death. If they listening, I love y'all. Y'all blessed. Y'all
Our
don't know
age is
how
about the
blessed she is.
same.
She
Yeah,
blessed.
my oldest
Y-
25, my youngest 7. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. We're older, but we're not old. Uh, but yeah, I'm currently single, just mingling, and this podcast came up, situationships, because I noticed that now that I'm in the singling and mingling game, it's all about situationships because everybody's in a situationship. And how bad are you trying to be in a situationship with somebody? Because there's something always going on in somebody else's lives. And a lot of time you might be dealing with a married person and you may or may not know it. Guess what that is? A situationship. You know what I mean? But that's just the way it goes. But real quick though, let me get into the definition of a situationship. So an urban term, a situationship is a romantic or sexual relationship that lacks clear definitions than a sexual friendship, but less than a committed relationship, and often involves emotional and physical intimacy without the labels or expectations of a formal partnership. That is very, very descriptive.
Your
Do you agree,
connection
Miss
kind of
Elsie?
in and
Do
out,
you
so
agree?
it's hard. Your connection was going in and out, so I ain't hear a lot of what you were saying. Try it again, like what you was reading.
Okay. Okay. A situationship.
You clear now.
As
Go
I
ahead.
as you hear the definition of a clear of a situationship, it is a committed, um, excuse me, a romantic or sexual relationship that lacks clear definitions, committed in or future outlook. It's more than a casual friendship, but less than a committed relationship. But it often involves physical and emotional intimacy without the labels or expectations of a formal partnership. Do you agree?
I think that's about right as to what the definition is. I agree.
Okay, all right. Have you ever been in one of those situations before?
Um, see what had happened was, but nah. I would say that. I would say, I mean, I have. I think everybody have. Like, if you're single and you in between, like, you try to figure it out, or you're separated from your boyfriend, girlfriend, or wife, husband. I think most times if you messing around with somebody else, I would consider that a situationship. So I think we all done been in that at some point in our lives. So I would say yes, I have. I've been in a situationship, sort of. What about you?
That's that. Oh man. Oh, you. Uh. Yeah. I've been in situationships before. I hate to say it, but I've been in situationships as a married man. Yeah. Yeah. Not proud to say that, but some of those situationships, it was a lot of it was me. You know what I'm saying? So I've had my share of situationships, and but once again, that is the part of why this show has started. I've had my experience with them. I can reflect back and what I'm saying, do positive things to prevent what I've done in the past. Get me some ground in the future with my next situation, or I should say,
Let me ask you
relationship.
this.
Uh,
Let
what's up?
Can I ask you a question? Why?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why did why did you
Why?
do
Why?
it?
What?
What was your reasonings for having situationships while you were married? That's what a lot of us women wanna know. Like, what was the issue? I mean, because marriage is a lot. I know some people may not look at it like, but okay, so you propose, you buy the ring,
Yep. Yep.
you have to go to the
Mm-hmm.
courthouse, and you have to get these papers
Yeah.
signed, do all of that. You plan,
Mhm.
you get all these time. It's a whole
All the
process.
time.
What was the point of
The
doing
whole process.
all of that
Mm.
just to have situationships? Because I mean, you could have avoided the marriage thing and still did that. What was the point?
Hey,
Why?
I can ask you the same thing from a man perspective. What is the point of us doing all that and you still as a woman, and I like black women, you know what I'm saying? As a black woman, wanna be defensive when I tell you the truth. I tell you as a black man, when I
Okay,
come
well, you
home
ain't
and I
answering yet
want
though.
certain things, huh? I'm getting the
You
I
ain't
was
answered
getting
my
the I
question.
was
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. What you was about to say? My bad. I'm sorry for interrupting.
oh, you good. You good. I'm trying to form it all in a collective. You know, there are certain things that lead up to a man. And I know with me, I didn't just jump out and cheat. You know what I mean? It took months for me to build up the courage. You know what I mean? To be like, I'm just gonna entertain another situation and have a situationship. But there were factors that led to it that we can discuss as this podcast gold. I don't want to throw it all the way out there right now. I want people to stay tuned. But there were things that occurred in a step, like it escalated. You know what I mean? You take an escalator from the first to the second and third. You got some malls that are pretty big. And you got the top floor is the ultimate. You know what I mean? Where ain't really nothing up there. Just a bathroom. You know what I mean?
You
Um,
saying a lot, but you still ain't saying what. Give me two, at least two, and then you can save it for future times we come on here. So give me two reasons why you felt like you cheated.
well, I felt like I had to cheat.
I had to cheat. I'm sorry.
You good? Lack of and lack of. Two.
Lack of what?
Okay, so we're gonna keep this PG, y'all. We're not gonna curse on this podcast. We're gonna try not to, and we're not
Try
gonna
not
throw
to.
out too much sexual, explicit type talk. So we're gonna keep it
Okay.
PG, and I'm just gonna say, lack of intimacy, lack of
Lack of
intimacy,
intimacy?
and
Okay.
mm-hmm,
Well,
yup, and lack of
intimacy is more than just
and
physical.
understanding.
So, okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
More than physical,
I
it's
get
like a
that.
man wanna just as much as a woman wanna feel touched and appreciated, there are some men that like to know, hey, their woman is into them, and really wanna, embrace them. So, "Hey, baby, I miss you, mwah, mwah." Some women don't do that. Some women they don't embrace
Okay.
their man like that, you know what I mean? And I think discussions like that need to be held at the beginning of a situationship, and here's another caveat to that. Some women will do that in the beginning, and then once they get you at that point where y'all are married, they stop all that. And then you looking like boo boo the fool, like, damn, baby, you don't love me no more. I come home, we trying to figure out. So that happened too. So yeah,
Okay.
intimacy
I'm
and
with you there. I can agree
just
with you on that because I'm like that too.
miscommunication.
People got different love languages. Okay. Okay. I'm with you there because I'm like that
Yeah,
too. Touch
big
on me,
different
hug on
love
me, let me
language.
know you miss. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So even as
I'm
a
with you.
man, I do want that. I even as a man, I do want to feel a little hug every now and then, a little kiss on the cheek, baby. Let me get a little kiss. Mwah. Okay, thank you, baby. If you stop doing that, then what's the
Okay.
point?
Right. I
But
feel you.
so
I feel you. I'm the same.
let let's move on. Let's move on. We got big things to
Let's get
discuss. So
into it.
listen.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Here's the meat and potatoes of this podcast. It's the questions we're gonna ask. We're gonna ask each other some very, very important questions. And this is how I'm explaining it out from this point out how this podcast is gonna go. Me and Elsie kind of like agreed to, in order to keep y'all tuned into us, this is what we're gonna do to entertain you all on this situationships shots fired podcast. I'm gonna come out. We're gonna ask each other two questions and a statistic. Two questions and a statistic. And she's gonna send me her questions. I'm gonna answer them, and I'm gonna send her my questions, and she's gonna answer mine. And then on Saturdays, we're gonna do one big old powwow about the questions we ask. So me, Mondays and Wednesdays, we're gonna put it out on all the platforms, and Elsie is gonna be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Nothing on Friday. Sorry, y'all. We gotta have our little lives. She her doing her thing, doing mine. And Saturdays we just go record and boom boom. But we want your opinion. I need you to like and comment on every platform you see this. I need you to get on there, like, share, comment, heart, love, whatever. Say something. Don't watch us now and you ain't saying nothing. Don't be no watcher and you don't want to.
Right.
No, this for the
See a whole bunch
movement
of
of
watches on
growth
here.
and progress. Man, listen, I'm tired of it. Just hit the like button, okay? Please just hit the like button. But
Just
anyways,
please.
that's how this show's gonna go. 15 to 30 minutes, Mondays and Wednesdays, me. 15 to 30 minutes, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Miss Elsie. And then Saturdays, you got us both for like 45 minutes to an hour. So we jamming over here. Yeah, once again, if you like that, share it.
Oh,
It's the high value man a prize. Yes or no? And tell me your answer behind
yes or no and elaborate?
it. Please, ma'am.
Okay. Is the high value man the prize? Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Per my definition of a high value man, um, I believe a high value man is a man that is emotionally available, financially available, um, independent, um, someone who is about their business, take care of their business, who not only can focus on himself but also focus on his woman, and is established, who's sure of himself, know what he wants. So yes, I think a high value man is the prize because I feel like that's what we're lacking a lot when it comes to relationships is the high value man. We're not seeing a lot of high value men. Some men think they're high value, but if you actually write down what they have to offer, some of them really don't have a lot to offer. And you know, it ain't always the physical, it's what's up here too. You got to be able to tell, because this is what I feel like a high value man is. You got to be able to tell when your woman is going through something. If she's going through some stuff mentally, check on her mental. And a lot of times, a lot of men aren't like that. And so a high value man to me is a man that possesses those qualities and that's sure of himself, that's confident, that's offering something other than his. I'm gonna keep it PG as you said. I'll just speak in emoji terms. The eggplant. You gotta have more to offer than that. Or let me buy you a purse or get your nails done or your hair done. Like what else do you have to offer me? What do you have to offer a woman who don't require any of those things but only need you here? So yes, I think they are the prize.
Okay. I respect that. Everything. Thank you for saying yes, by the way, because boy, let me tell you right now, you go ooh, I could get your comments. There's some women out there that don't believe a man's the prize. They don't believe it. I don't know what it is. Like, um, and I don't say that in a way where I mean any disrespect. I believe both the man and the woman is the prize. But I'm gonna answer it from my perspective. I think yes, but I also think, the woman who I'm with, who I married is my prize too. So we need to view that as more than like I don't like the term 50-50, like 100-100. Yeah, that means I'm putting 50%, you put 50% to make 100. No, you put 100%, I put 100% into this. That's 200%. We're exceeding maximum goals for our relationship. So that 50-50 crowd, I hate it for this generation, but yeah, I think the
I
man is the
love that.
prize. I think I'm a prize. My definition of the high value man is me. She I was about to say a cuss word, but we PG, so I'm gonna
Okay.
say shoes.
How you feel like you the high value man,
Huh?
sir? When we started off this, how we started this out, what makes you the high man? Because a high value man
Okay, man.
has this
Okay, so you said consistency. I didn't hear that
discipline.
last part. You said consistency. This lapel. Okay, let me write that down too. So I wrote down everything you said, Miss Elsie. Emotional,
Okay.
financial, focus, establish,
Mhm.
complete, right? Then discipline. Yeah, emotionally, that's me. I'm an emotional dude. If you ask anybody who if I had a situationship with, I'm emotionally there. I'm there. If you going through something, I'm there. Financially, that's why I question you. That's why I question you. Like when you say financially, describe that. Like what
What did I say
financially do
financially?
you
Yes.
mean from
Financially available. Okay,
you
so
said
what
yeah,
I see a lot of, what I see a lot of, and what I've experienced and what I just people around. We gonna talk about locally. We ain't gotta even talk about what we see in the media or anything like locally. I see a
yeah,
lot
yeah, yeah.
of I see a lot of men attaching themselves to women who are stable. I feel like a lot of men attach themselves to women for stability. So when I say
Oh,
financially, I mean, you're coming with your own income. You coming with your own money. You coming with a career. You coming not depending on the woman. And then if I need something or you need something, I'm talking about on both standpoints, not just a man just steady pouring. I'm talking about on both standpoints. I don't want to always be giving. Oh, I need help with this. Or I'm trying to get up on my feet. I ain't got it yet. I ain't this. I ain't that. Whatever. Can you help me out? No, I ain't listen, I ain't dealing with no more projects. So what I'm saying financially, you come already financially stable. So let's just say, hey, I can't work because I'm sick. I need to know that if we're a team, we're together, and then I fall weak on this team for a moment, I know that you got us. I don't wanna, okay, I'm sick, I fall weak, and I'm looking like, how the hell are we gonna maintain? How these bills gonna be paid? How's all this stuff gonna happen? So when I
I
say
got you. I
financially,
got
that's
you.
what I'm
I
talking about.
hear you, family. Yeah. Say
That's what I'm
less.
talking about, right?
Say less.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm with you. I totally agree with that. I just want some clarity because sometimes I
Okay.
feel that in situationships, some women, yeah, how you explain it, I'm cool with that. But some women want to pull and take, from this situationship and think that the eggplant and the cat emoji is satisfaction.
Okay, but see, are we talking about how valued women or no? Because see, a high value woman ain't gonna have those thoughts. A high value woman ain't gonna sit there and keep just
And
gimme, 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 pay for this, pay for that.
and
My opinion.
And that is exactly what we're going to talk about next week. This week is high value man. Next week, we're going to talk about high value woman
Okay.
and give some clarity on that. So that is a perfect point, ma'am, that I would love to address. When we got to start out, the whole what is high value between a man and a woman. You know what I mean? And I think identifying what the actual prize is and how you broke it down, like I'm cool with that because once again, I think I'm a high value man because I fit the focus part. So boom, let me tell you why. Since you gave a checklist, like that, I'm gonna give my little checklist, too, right? Because once again, this shot's fired, right? So this makes me a high value man in my little eyes. You feel me? Um, for
Okay.
one, I'm a great dad. If you got kids and we in a situation still going into a relationship, your kids, my kids. I'm a great dad. Good advice. I'm a great example for a black man. Um, a good role model to look up to for the kids. You feel me? So that number
Mm,
one should be the first thing that a woman. So, oh man, he high value because I know if I put him in front of my kids, he go give my kids an example that's gonna help them lead forward in their little young lives. He ain't gonna be, just got a felony or two trying to work it through. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. So I'm educated. I think the fact that I focus so much on trying to get a piece of paper, that focus should show integrity, right? Not only that, I had a
uh-huh.
career, my second career. I was a firefighter. That right there alone is a pillar to the community. You feel me? A firefighter, police officer, the pillars of the community. Right now, that those two things fall in America,
That's just
it's a wraps. I was a part of that. 24 hours a day. I spent a third of my life waking up trying to save people's lives. It don't matter. You call 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 o'clock in the morning. My black ass is coming on a red truck to come and help you. So that right there makes me a high value man. Financially, I mean, this ain't no itty bitty money committed, but I ain't saying itty big. When this thing pop off, it's gonna be big then. But at the same time, when you dealing with a man that can make up to 6 figures or above, that's all y'all ask about. Oh, he gotta make 6 figures. He check. Bing. All right. The height. I'm 6'3". I'm in shape. I take care of my body. I can't say perfect shape. I got a little tummy now. If I lay off the gummies, I get my tummy right. But I love the gummies. I ain't talking about THC. I just like gummies. But if I tighten up and get the abs back, I'm good. You feel me? I'm back. What else? What else? I know how to dress. I know how to carry a conversation. I'm well maintained. I got good tea. I ain't got no little side tea missing. No offense to the missing side tea committee. Bless your heart. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying, like, what else? What else?
Okay,
I can
sound
take care
good.
of myself. I got my own apartment. I got my own apartment. I take care of myself.
Mhm.
My mother taught me how to cook, how to clean, how to pay bills. Tanisha, if you listen to this, I love you, mama. You helped me be who I am today, a high value man. So to hear that discussion, there you go. I hit how many checks? I think that was 15,
Imma have
17
to Imma
checks.
have to
How
say
many dudes?
something. Now I'm listening to you. I'm listening to everything you said. A lot of the things I hear is how you can provide financially. All I hear was, okay, money, clothes, I was a firefighter, 6 figures, da, 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 da. Nothing, okay,
Okay.
take all of that out, and for a woman who is not about materialistic or money, what do you have to offer as a person to that woman? Because you can have all the money in the world and put it this way, and I've said this a lot of times in the relationship that I was in my marriage, or whatever else. And you can have a man who got everything, can put you up in the house, can buy you every clothes, label, whatever, but still feel lonely. How are you as a man or a high value man when you making all this money, you bringing all this materialistic stuff, but what else do you have to offer that woman if she needs something other than that?
Okay. Um, what she need? What she need? Just tell me what she need. Give me an example. What this woman may need that may take
Okay.
me out of this category of being a high value man.
Okay. Let's role play real quick. Let's role play real quick. I come home, I'm your wife, I'm your woman, you my husband. I come home and let's just say I had a bad day at work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to bring that home because I don't want that energy to project. But as my man, as my husband, you should know something wrong with me without me even telling you. Because see, a lot of men miss that. And so I don't want to bring that home to you. I don't want to bring it home to my family. I want positive energies. So what would you do?
Can I ask you a question? How how many times you bring this home? This out of your work schedule every
What do
damn
you
day
mean?
you
It
coming
doesn't
home like
matter how
this?
many times, bro. No, no, no.
Okay, okay,
Don't
okay,
deflect.
okay,
We're talking
okay,
about this
okay,
situation, this
okay. All
one
right,
situation right now.
okay.
What would you do,
All right. Is kids
husband?
involved? Are kids involved?
Let's say yes, because both of us have 4 kids. Yeah. Let's just say our 4 kids.
All right.
Yeah.
So boom, you came home, you're frustrated from work, you're upset. I'll go ahead and ask you what's going on, see if you talk to me. If you talk to me, I'll listen. If you don't talk to me, I'll go ahead and say, I got the kids. Let me get you situated. You need me to draw you a little bath. Let me get your water right. Let me get some candles going. You go in and just let me go and take the kids out. We gonna go out to eat. I'm a cook real quick. I'm a chef. I was a firefighter, so I get in there, get them eating. You know what I'm talking about? And I'll let you have as much time as you need, even if that take the whole night, and let you de-stress yourself. And then, like, let's say after a few hours, you still chilling, you in the room, you really trying to de-stress. I come in, hey, you want a little massage? Let me rub your feet. What's going on, man? Like, break it down to me. I want to hear. And I'm gonna sit here and try to absorb every little bit of energy that I'm already gonna feel it. You right. If we are together like that, I'm an empathetic husband. I'm gonna pick up on those signals, and I'm gonna look at the kids and like I'm blow the whistle. Y'all go ahead and do this. Y'all go ahead and do that. Your mama, she ain't from the. Y'all handled all that. I'm gonna
Right.
be like the genie, like Will Smith and the genie. Kids done. You already in the bed. You good.
Okay.
But at the same
Okay.
time, I'm hoping that can help you that day. But that's why I asked, you going through this every day, then I'm gonna have to create a routine
No,
to
I
keep
never
you
said
from
every
coming home
day.
from work.
Don't put words in there that one never put in there. Cause I never said every day. And I don't think
I'm
nobody
just
coming
saying.
home every day from their
I'm just
job
saying.
like that unless they just need to get a new job. But
Cause I was about to say,
I didn't say every
I'm
day. I
about to
just
tell
said
you to
it
get another job.
because we all have that. Well, okay, that's what my husband needs to say, baby. You need to go and get another job. And I need to feel secure enough to say, okay, I'm gonna let this job go and know my husband got me while I go look for this other job, whether he support me mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. I got you. So we square with that. Is that
We square
satisfactual
with it.
for a typical come home from work? Okay, so yeah, once again, how can I not be a
Satisfactory
high
enough.
value man when I could listen,
I
ladies,
mean,
all the ladies
you
out
can
there.
say that, but the action has to be put behind it. Because I mean, everybody can say that because it's very cliche what you said. If I'm being honest, maybe draw your bad, maybe can get you a little massage. But I mean, how many men really doing that shit? Let's talk. Let's talk. Like, how many are really doing that? They up there like, hold on, babe, that be more. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, wait to halftime. Like,
Hey, okay. So that I don't think that's fair. So you come home, right? It's football Sunday or football Saturday. Got college football going on. You just came home from work. It's halftime, and or it's right at the
not
beginning of the game,
halftime.
and it's good. And you like, I'm just saying, like, and you want okay.
You know what I'm gonna
I
say?
I can hear the
I'm gonna
record
respond to.
button.
I'm gonna tell you.
What's up?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you read my mind. We locked in already. See what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what I was about to say. You can come back to that moment in that game. It may not be real time no more, but you can always come
Yeah,
back. It's going to end up being on
yeah.
YouTube, TikTok. Somebody going to post what you missed. So, yes. So, in that moment, if I need you to be emotionally available. And so I feel like
Okay,
that's where a lot of men,
okay. Like,
yeah.
okay. Well, once again, I'm here. So you should know I'm telling the truth because I caught on to the remote. I'm here to record. Like, yeah, I am. I think I was high value. I'm high value. I'm lopsided like this with my high valueness. All right, so I think I'm high value on everything that we discuss, but there are a lot of things about me that kind of low values, and I'll just say it deals with infidelity. But
Hmm.
we'll get into that. We gonna talk about infidelity, people, because it's 2025, about to be 2026, and it's still a lot of infidelity.
Hmm.
And with these
A lot.
situationships, these infamous situationships, infamous,
And a lot of the,
like church highs,
yes.
and a lot of
Yes.
divorces. Um, I'm where we at? We're at 37 minutes. Man, this is what y'all think,
Hmm.
man. Let me ask y'all real quick. What y'all think? Is this is it if you like this, hit the like button, man. Share this, love it, man. Talk about this. This is never this type of there's never been a discussion. The only thing there's a podcast that's gonna hit the level of discussions we about to have. You already hear, you hear the vibe. I think it's just because the city. Hey, so real quick, let me explain my
Let's
situation since we talking about situationship. Let's get back
go.
to it. I think we got
Okay.
enough time before we get into the statistics. So currently, I
Yes.
am in Michigan. I'm in Michigan. I'm in the Detroit area. Shout out to all the everybody in the D. Thank y'all for welcoming me. I'm a Florida boy already up here in Michigan. Every time the show come on, I'm gonna have something Florida on. I don't care what it is. Florida. I put FS Florida. Something. It's gonna be Florida, right? All day, every day. But thank you, Michigan, for welcoming me. I'm in the Detroit area, and it's it's uh it's been a good experience. I've been here for 4 months, and it's been cool up here for the most part, and it's about to get cooler because the snow is coming. And I think I'm prepared, but I ain't prepared. But yeah, I'm divorced. I moved up here right after my divorce with my ex-wife. Kind of, I was excited to come here and thinking, everything gonna be a little bit green on the other end, but I kind of miss my state. I miss Florida, and we gonna talk about more how I got here in other episodes. But I kind of do miss my marriage a little bit. I miss my marriage, Elsie. I miss it just a little bit. Certain
Oh.
certain things about it,
I'm glad you
but
said that because you would not hear a lot of men say that. So it's good to know because see, for us women, because I'm gonna speak from a woman on the opposite end of I'm gonna speak like I'm your wife for a second. Cause I don't know her at all, never met her. But it's good to hear that because a lot of times when things like this happen to us, we wonder that. We like, damn, they don't miss me like all these years, all this time, all this, the kids, whatever. Like he don't care. This it just don't mean nothing. Because a lot of men are making it look like they just happy and moving on with their life and going head on. So I'm glad that you said that you miss your marriage because you don't hear that. You don't hear that a lot. And a lot of times we sitting back wondering that. So from a woman who was married first, yes, I'm glad you were transparent and said that.
I'm gonna be as transparent as I can without giving too much out. I promise y'all. I promise you, Elsie, my co-host. I'm gonna be as transparent as I can, and I'm gonna be comical with it too. So yeah, I miss the aspect of the marriage, and we'll see. I do want to be married again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it one more shot. I don't know when, but she
Oh.
gotta be she gotta be there. She gotta be there. But
You ever see
it's
yourself
we right at
back
40.
with your wife?
Go ahead. Oh, that's that. I'm gonna ask you that after I answer. I'm gonna ask you that too. But listen, do I if there if she would change and be the woman who I want her to be, because that's the point of being married. You're constantly changing and evolving in order to keep that person like into you. You know what I mean? You have to evolve for that person to keep them in love. So yeah, if she would evolve, I and change her paradigm, the way she thinks to match mine. But I know we won't. We like yin and yang. We like salt and pepper. We like oil and water. We like you go left, I go right. You go up, I go down. I don't think no. I don't. Never mind. No.
Oh, I'm glad you're
Hey,
honest.
so many years of that. But what about you? What about you? Would you?
Um, if I'm being honest, I don't know. And I say this because on one side, we always got along good. We always like it was never a whole lot of arguing or whatever. The issues and the arguing and the problems came in with the cheating. It was a lot of cheating and lies and money going to those women and taken away from the household. So it was a lot of broken trust. It's one thing for me to cheat. And it's like, oh, okay, I fucked up and I'm sorry, or whatever the case may be, or with Elsie was I cheated because you was like you said with your wife, she wasn't doing certain things that you talked to her about. But it's a whole different thing when the person tell you, I just did it because I wanted to. How do you fix that? And then when you get caught cheating, you don't ever choose your wife. You choose the other women that you don't even barely know, that you only knew for a month, 2 months, or something to that nature. So for me, I will always love him, but to say, "Okay, I'll go back that way again," I don't know because it was so much get done at very vulnerable times in my life where I was in the hospital sick, could have died, and it was still like, whatever. Like, I have to, my love language, I'm very hands on. Like you said, where your wife was lacking, I love on my man. Any man that's been with me where I'm in love with you, like I tell people, you would never have to question how much or if I love you because I show it physically. I love touching on my man. I love the time, the attention, whatever. I just want to touch you. I want to be in your skin. If you with me or whatnot. So, I don't know if I can open myself up like that with him again and feel safe and secure or whatever else because it was just so much done and it was the words and what he said and how he treated me in those times. It was never like, Elsie, I choose you. And I tell anybody that to deal with me, like, yes, I'm gonna be triggered. There's some scars, there's some trauma there. Like, I need to be picked every day. Every day that you wake up and we together, I need to know that you choose me. If anything were to happen or whatever else, I don't give a damn if a bitch butt naked in front of you stripping. I need to know you okay, yeah, she got a fat ass, but my woman at home, she got a fat ass too. So all right, girl, gonna get out of my face. I need to be chosen
PG,
every
PG,
single day.
PG, PG, cause.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Look, sorry. PG-16. But I'm sorry. Anywho, if you're shaking around your peach in front of mine, I need my man to say, "Hey, yeah, it's a nice one, but my wife got a nice peach at home
Mm-hmm.
too." So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So
Facts.
I honestly don't know. But far as marriage go, I don't know. I'm very afraid if I'm being honest right now. Like that was a big step. I always wanted to be one and done if I'm being honest. And I see so many failed marriages and I see so many things that need to change in the black community with black relationships. I don't know. We got to get it together because it's real bad out here. And men looking for quantity. I mean quality. Yeah, quantity instead of quality. And it's a lot of weak men out here.
Well, we got a lot to discuss. Wow. This
Yeah.
is wow. This is big. Like, boom, this is big. Um, we're gonna make this thing work. Hey, so listen,
Yes.
I am so thankful that you shared that with everybody. I think everybody has a little idea about us right now to the point where I think we're getting them likes and we're getting those shares, we're getting the hearts. And most definitely I know we about to get some comments. So big ups to you for just like, wow, that's deep, you know. I can't wait till you share more of that and we can really, really have some deep conversations. And you mentioned one thing that's going to caveat us into the next segment is just a statistical value amongst the black community. And here's one for you guys, because I love statistics, you know. That was one class that I had a difficult with, just statistics, stats. But here's one for you. I'm gonna ask your opinion about this, Miss Alex. 49%
Go
of black
ahead.
women never been married. Why is that?
Okay. So first, you tell me why you think that is, and I'm gonna tell you why I think it is.
We got We got 14, 13 minutes left. Let's do it. So
Okay.
listen, I
Okay.
think 49% of black women haven't been married because I think that this is me, okay? It's been a conspiracy against us and our relationships from jumping the broom in slavery days. Like I believe that it has been a attack and it's a mental attack to prevent us, aka the black man and the black woman, from actually being together. Like the commercials, I even think it's down to the food we eat just tear us apart. Like I think that's 50% of black women. Like, I'm not looking at any other demographics. Just 50% of black women have never been married. I don't think it's been a big push to see black men and women to be married. We see every other demographic, you know, being married, but you don't see the true structure of a healthy black marriage. And you have tell you the truth, we have when me and you were kids, like Family Matters. Give me another one with a lot of um
Family Matters, Fresh Prince of
God dog it,
Bel-Air, um, The
Uncle
Cosbys.
Phil, yeah, the Cosbys. You know, we can keep going. Like the Different World when they was in college, they like stuff like that. Man, I grew up watching it, and it has set in my head. Like um, I always even watching with the Hustables. I always wanted that representation, like a black man with his black wife, and we chilling, but for some reason, ever since the late 80s, you have been seeing a decline in that, and I think it's just an attack. I think 49, 50% of black women never been married because you don't have it in our face like everything else is. So we don't believe in marriage. We don't believe in the true structure of it because we've never been taught any useful of it. Besides, there's a lot of divorce in it, and that number is steady dropping. So I hope that kind of cleared up my definition in a sense. What's yours?
Okay. So mine is, I would agree with you when you say you don't see it a lot on TV anymore. You don't. That I would agree with you on. It's a lot of reality TV where you seeing a lot of us women fighting each other, where you see a lot of the men trying to pick and choose these women and or who can shake their ass the most, kiss on me, and do all this, whatever. Um, yeah, so I will say you don't see a lot of it like mainstream TV, whatever. You don't. Also, though, I would say as far as the 49% go as to women not married, my opinion and my viewpoints is you don't see a lot of black men being intentional who are out there trying to date to marry. You don't see it. Like most of the men that I've met and friends and people that not even my friends just having conversation, a lot of black men ain't approaching us to even date us. Like you don't see them saying, hey, let me take you out on a date and get to know you better and see where your head is. Now don't get me wrong. I know it is some men that do that, but it's got to be your match. You got to be, to me, equally yoked or attracted to each other because, sometimes I'm not attracted to certain people that might ask me that. And it is just is what it is. You're attracted to, and you're not who you're not. But I feel like a lot of black men aren't dating or even dating to marry. That's not their goal. A lot of times the goal is to let me try to get in between her legs. Like, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. So I don't think it's necessarily us or anything that we're doing wrong, because a lot of us want it, but we're not getting those men that are approaching us that want that. So I feel like that's why the numbers are high like that. It's because that's not what we're being sought out for. We're being sought out for our physical more so than what we have to offer emotionally or mentally. And so that's why I think that percentage is high. I don't think it's anybody else keeping us from doing it at this point. At one point in time, yeah. But we have to take some type of accountability as to what we're doing wrong. Because at the end of the day, when you take whoever away, the TV, you shut the TV off or whatever, you got two people sitting in the house in four walls. What are you doing? What are you saying? How can you make it better? You know what I'm saying?
I I I totally understand. Yes, ma'am. I get everything you're saying. Thank you for breaking
Okay.
it down and your perspective of that. As a black
Mm-hmm.
man, I have three daughters. I have three daughters, and my oldest is 20. First off, I want her to live her life, her 20s before she consider getting married, but I honestly hope that she does, you know, one day
Mm-hmm.
get married. And there's more to that. When we say married, are we talking about married to a black man, white man, Asian man, Hispanic man,
My
whatever. You
focus
know,
is
is are we?
my focus is Black relationships. And the only reason being is because you don't see a lot of healthy Black relationships. I see healthy biracial like relationship, like mixed, interracial I meant
Mhm.
relationships. I see healthy white, I see healthy Spanish or whatever. I don't see a lot of healthy Black, even the ones that appear to be healthy that I see, the people that
Got
we
you.
know, people that we see maybe on social
Mm-mm.
media. It's things that,
Mm-mm.
you hear, but
Mm-hmm.
people make it seem like
Mm-hmm.
they're great, but some of us know that that's not the case. So I actually want to see a healthy Black
Mm-hmm.
relationship where I know both people love each other, both people wake up every day wanting and choosing each other.
Yeah. That's that's what I'm here
Because,
for.
like you said, you
That's
raising 3 daughters, I'm raising 4 boys, 4 boys, and that's one thing I try to teach my children because of what I went through and what they seen me go through. Be better. Be better than your dads, be better than what you see me go through. Don't be part of the negative stats where, okay, you just another Black man out here making babies and mistreating a woman. No, we not having that over here. I'm real tough on them. My older 2, my younger 2 are young right now, they don't really understand. But them older 2, I'm on their ass, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Be good
yeah,
men.
I totally understand. My oldest is 22, and he's a young black man. And that everything you mentioned is what I've been trying to alarm to him. You know what I mean? But our kids have a tendency to do what they want to do. You know, just like you did what you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
I did what I wanted to do, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
So unfortunately, they got to live their lives just like we're living ours once they get to that certain age. But
Right.
hey, we're it's been an hour, man. We are at
It's been an
55
hour.
minutes, man. This is
It's been an hour.
this is cool.
Crazy.
I think
Crazy.
Ocala, Florida, if you're listening, you need to listen to this. Ocala, Florida, we need you. Where you at? Chime in. Don't hate. Like, love, care, whatever you got to do. Send a care package. But Elsie, listen, this has been awesome. I think we proved a point
Yes.
for our first pilot episode that you're gonna have to
Real
tune
quick
in.
before
You're gonna have to
you
listen
end,
to this.
I have
Yes,
one
ma'am.
quick sorry. Real quick, one stat, because you had a stat. Now I got a stat. Now it says 28% of Black men cheat more than 20% and 16% of Hispanic and white men. So, real quick, touch on that for me. Why do you think that is? Why do you think, like a lot of our Black men out here cheating? Because we want what you say you want. We want the marriages, we want the healthy relationships, we want the positive environments. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Why y'all cheating?
But hey, what was the stat for
Real quick,
the Caucasian man? What was the stat for the Caucasian man?
20%, 28% Black, 20% white. 28% of Black men
All right,
cheat.
I think that since this is me, man, this is me talking. This ain't actual factual, ladies. I may agree with some of y'all. You may have the same thought process, but whatever. So I think that 28% of black men cheat because we know that it ain't too many black men out here. There's more black women statistically than black men. There are a lot of women than men.
Mhm,
And in generally, it's
mhm.
it's a lot of women from all those demographics love black men. We are the most desired man walking the earth. We are. And if you got yourself together, then I'm just saying, if you got yourself together, you can get you a white woman, you get you a black woman, you get you a Hispanic woman, you get you an Asian woman, you can get you a Native Indian woman, whatever, wherever she at. I guarantee you in one of those demographics. All of them, they
So you
want a black man
so
at
you
some point in time in their
saying
life.
so you're saying because you're wanted that oh, okay, so you saying black men are
It
weak.
makes it easier. Now, I ain't saying it's weak. I ain't saying we weak to
It
commit
is.
that type of. No, it's not. It's just some of us some of us understand that dynamic and we take advantage of the situation. And we go into these
So
situationships.
so again, you're saying that you're weak because that don't mean nothing. You don't think women, especially women, you don't think we can have multiple men? Like, okay,
Yeah,
listen, I done been out with my friends and we went out, me and some friends went out to the last like big thing. Me and my friends went out Orlando. I had more women hitting on me than men. So I can have women, I can have white men, old men, I can have black men, Spanish men. Like it don't matter. I've had them all hit on me. But at the end of the day, I know what I got at home. So what you're saying is sound like to me because you're wanted
yeah,
by so many I got so many to choose from. So if you piss me off, wife, or whatever ain't do what I want you to do, I'm gonna go try Susie May over here. I'm gonna try Keisha over here. I'm gonna try Ling Ling over here. Like, is that what you're saying? Because that's what I'm hearing. That's what's
not Lily. Lily. Damn, Lily.
Ling
No,
Ling, Maria. Like, what?
uh, uh, okay, so we gotta think back, man. I'm gonna take it back, man. Like,
Don't
you
say
gotta
it. I
think
hope
what
you ain't finna
happened.
say I think
Like,
you about to say.
I'm just saying, like, okay, I don't know how far I want to go with this because I'm not gonna go down this. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole that's just like take me forever to come back out of. But I just think that we, us black men, we do have some weaknesses when it comes to us emotionally because it we don't think with our emotions. We think with other things. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta do
Y'all
better then.
think
That's
with
what
your
y'all got to work on
emotions,
then.
but y'all don't think with your
We're women.
emotions.
That's
You
our
if you
makeup.
think with
That's our makeup.
y'all
That's how
that's
God
you
created us.
because you're emotional being, so you're not gonna take on a lot of emotions with a
Right.
lot of different men. You only go focus on that one man because that's where your emotions is tied to. But as a man, we don't have to be emotionally attached to you in order to strike you and keep it moving. We will strike you one, two, maybe three, and we can move on to the next. And we won't even have that attachment. We can just, and that's what another thing a lot of us know. We can strike and move like a jet come in, drop them bomb, boom, 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 and we fly, we on to the next mission. You feel me? Mission complete. They said return to base and gas up again because you're going back out to blow up some more kitty cat. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just saying, we 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 automatically know a lot of us we're emotionally
So
unstable
okay.
and and we
So okay,
we
so
we
how can we
cheat.
do better? Or are you saying we just gotta deal with it? Because I would tell you this,
No, go ahead.
uh, because I would tell you this, women are starting to adapt. And that's why this is my opinion. This is why I think I see a lot of women now who say, okay, I want a man to have this, and that. Because we looking at it like this. If you gonna cheat on me and I know you gonna cheat on me, you better come with something more than your little PP. You better come with some money. So like that's why you see a lot of women I think that are adapting or women who are cheating. And this is why I think you're starting to see more women cheat. Cause I don't listen, I'm gonna be honest. I see women cheating now too. And a lot more than what I used to. But it's almost like we can't win with y'all. If we be sexual all the time with you, that still ain't good enough. If we financially help you, that ain't good enough. If we ride with you because you got locked up, that ain't good enough. Because when you get out now, you messing with so and so. Like we have your babies, that ain't good enough. We marry you, that ain't good enough. So we cannot win. How can we win? What can we do when you just said we got all these options because we the wanted man? How can we do better? So seem like it gotta start with y'all and y'all thought process.
You right. It do gotta start with us, and it gotta start with us ASAP. Cause we can correct the whole game. We can correct all this. I totally agree with you. As a man, we gotta start doing what we're doing, and a lot of it is just simping. A lot of us simp